Going live, going live, going live. Going live, going live. Guys, how does that look? Good enough. Good enough, good enough. Okay, good enough, good enough, good enough. Let's get rid of that. Hold up, hold up. You get rid of this. Get rid of that. So, get rid of that. Like that. And we're live. Okay. We're live. Welcome, welcome. All right. We're back. We're back. Here we go. What up? What up? So, welcome to the live. Today's topic, I'm going to either be taking questions. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Andrew. I take questions for math, chemistry, and physics. Or we're going to go ahead and just do some. We're going to do some integrals. So, let me just pull up my integral sheet. Let's go ahead and get started on our first problem here. $390, we're going to do U sub integrals or just general integrals, see how much we can do today. Alright, perfect. So, we're going to get started on our first problem here. Feel free to ask me any questions you have. Hopefully you guys can all see that. We have the integral okay. Let's try this. Boom. Okay, integral. Let's just do a bunch of examples. Okay, the integral of 10x times 5x squared minus 3. Can you tutor for reactor design? Oh yeah, absolutely. My degree's in chemical engineering. So if you want some direct assistance for chemical reactions, chemical engineering, kinetics, namely reactor design, that could go for any type of reactor, heat exchangers, chemical reactors. Are you a chemical engineer? All right, so here's gonna be our first problem here. And so we have 10x, the integral of 10x times 5x squared minus 3, all raised to the power of 6. Okay? All right, so here we go. What's going to be the strat here, chat? What's going to be the strat? So it's definitely going to be U sub. Definitely going to be U sub. What do we set U equal to? All right, thanks, Alan. Thanks, Michael. Thanks for the likes. Welcome, Dan. Welcome, Michael. Welcome, Rob. Welcome back, Focus. Welcome in, Zoe. Power rule. All right, not quite. It's definitely going to be U sub, so we're going to set U equal to something inside the integrand here. And we're going to set U equal to the... Well, notice that if we take the derivative of inside here, okay? If we take the derivative of 5x squared, notice that the derivative of 5x squared is right here in the integrand. So we're going to go ahead and set U equal to this entire term here. There you go. There you go. There you go. You guys got it. In the parentheses. There you go. Let me know if this is too easy or too difficult. Thank you, Alan. Thanks for the interaction, Yankee. Guys, join the Discord. It's totally free. It's brand new. So join, click the link in my bio and join the Discord. I'm going to be doing basically free tutoring there, guys. If you want free tutoring, that's the best way to go. All right, so we set U equal to this entire part in the parentheses here in the integrand. That's going to be du by dx is equal to 10x, right? So du by dx is equal to 10x. Notice that again. Notice that we have what's inside the integrand here just by subbing in du by dx. And I'm just going to replace that with du equals 2. Du equals 10x dx. All right. So now we have u here. Hey, Fancy Pants. Hey, Jenna. Height check. Height. My height. Why do you want to know my height? I'm 5 something. You can guess in the chat. 10x equals 5 squared, 5x squared minus 3. So replace that inside here. So we have 10x dx. Notice that is our du term. And we have u here. Okay, so that's just going to be integral u du. All right, 5'2". A little bit taller. All right, integral u du. And pretty much we're good here. So how do we integrate u, chat? So the integral of u du is just going to be 1/2 u. Derivative of cosine 5x squared. That's a great question. I can certainly do that right after this. We're about. Uh-oh. Oh no. Continue. Uh-oh. Am I live? What happened here? Guys, if you can see me, drop a comment or something. Dude, this software is always bugging. Hold on. Okay, if I'm... Thanks, Termies. If I'm alive, drop a comment. Okay, alright, I'm back. Dude, this software is bugging. I'm not sure if TikTok is going away, but yeah, I'll talk about that in a bit. Hold on. Let me just get this back. You can either watch it vertical or horizontal. Just hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. All right, and we're back. All right, here we go. Sorry about that, chat. Technical difficulties as always. They gotta fix this software. All right, 1/2 u squared. All right, we are definitely gonna add a plus c here. We are definitely gonna add a plus c, but before we do that, let's just go ahead and back replace. Let's just go ahead and back replace. Wait a second. I forgot a 6 power here, so that is not the correct integral. I forgot a 6 power right over here. There we go. So now we can go ahead and integrate. This is going to be 1/7th u to the 7th. There we go. And that's going to be plus c. So rather than replacing it, I'm going to wait until we back replace that u sub that we did a second ago there. Right? So we just go ahead and replace that with 1/7th u. And u was 5x squared minus 3 to the 7th power there. Now we can add plus c. Are we done? Are we done, chat? Yeah, we're pretty much done. I think this is the right answer. Okay, any questions about that first integral for today? Thanks, Andrew. Welcome, Santos. Welcome, Rog. Okay. So Termes wants to know cosine 5x squared. Okay, so let's do a side note. Let's go ahead and differentiate cosine 5x squared. Cosine 5x quantity squared. All right, perfect. Welcome in, Chris. Welcome in, Yoshi. Termes, not sure if you're still here, bro, but we're going to go ahead and differentiate this guy. So the way we can differentiate this Chat, what's going to be the first step to differentiate cosine 5x squared? If you have no idea what we're doing here, this is calculus. And don't worry if you don't understand this. If you know this already, go ahead and let me know what's the first step here. Okay. So basically, we need to recall the derivative of cosine of u is going to be negative sine of u. Okay? Or u is just some arbitrary portion inside the parentheses here. So our u is 5x squared. Okay, it's 5x squared. So in this case, our derivative here of cosine of 5x squared is negative sine of 5x squared. However, we still have to multiply. Very good. Very good, Andrew and Ramus. By the chain rule, by the derivative inside the parentheses here. The sine of 5x. Negative sine of 5x squared times the derivative inside there. That's 10x squared. All right, perfect. So Termies, not sure if you're still here. Unfortunately, I did get canceled by the TikTok, and I got booted there. Guys, I'm just getting started here. I'm getting started with today's live stream. I still don't have an official schedule yet, but super fun announcements. Check all these links here. Check out my website, link in bio. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my brand new Discord. Super stoked for that. It's totally free, by the way. So if you swipe that way, if you swipe to my TikTok page, click the link in bio. This gets to my website. It's drandrewsanchez.com, which is the same link right there. So if you tap drandrewsanchez.com, scroll down a little bit. All right, and then click this link right here, Discord. So click this Discord. No catch or anything. This is totally free, guys. Click accept invite. All right, and it's brand new. Okay, so join that. And I'm going to be doing my live streams not only on TikTok, but on the Discord as well. And so this is a perfect place for you to ask me questions, especially if you're struggling with calculus, physics, or chem. And so right now here we have the math channel. So go ahead and drop. Oh, did I make a typo? I'm sorry, chat. I'll go right back to that. Thank you, Gigi. Let me just check that real quick. That was a typo. Thanks. I totally missed that. 10x. That was a typo. Going back to the Discord here. Okay. And yeah, so it's gonna be a perfect place for you to ask questions, meet other members, and build a community. I'm personally a chemical engineer, but you don't have to be an engineer to join. The name is Engineering Minds because I want to grow the idea you can engineer your mind. How? By practicing. NPSH derivation from Bernoulli. Yeah. That's a great question. Andrew, I won't go over it right now specifically, but dude, join the Discord and drop it in the chat. So you can go to the, if you're a chemical engineer, I'm assuming you're a chemi or mechanical, just drop it there. I'm just going to read everyone and I'm going to try to help everyone out as much as I can. Can you explain scene graphs? What do you mean scene graphs, B? Scene graphs? But just in general, the derivation from Bernoulli is an energy balance. Okay, so let me just do a quick, you know what? Why not? Let's see if I can just do this real quick. I have the reference as well. Oh, you're just kidding? Just graduated. This is giving me flashbacks. Dude, I was literally about to go over it. That's great. Eventually, I do want to make courses where I derive it, because that's a great derivation. But essentially, it comes from energy balance. It's just kinetic energy plus potential energy. Yeah. Welcome in, Shadow. All right, thanks, Gigi. So again, the ones that asked me about this derivative, make sure you go ahead and notate that this is 10x times 10x there. Something about vapor pressure. Yep, that's right. Yep. All right, continuing on with integrals. I'm just going to continue on with integrals because that seems to be pretty popular and it seems like a lot of people are going over that. Guys, check out the Discord link in bio and sub to my YouTube channel. If TikTok goes away, I'm going straight to YouTube. I'm posting a video tomorrow. I'm gonna post a video every single Friday. Okay, it's gonna be just the same as my name. And if TikTok goes away, you'll see me on YouTube. And by the way, I'm streaming on YouTube, and seeing some comments here as well. Hey Cody. Hey Reba. Hey Rog. All right, perfect, perfect. Are you done with chemistry? That's right, Andrew. I finished my PhD in chemical engineering, and now my passion is to teach this very subject. Any tips on studying hard subjects like complex analysis? Complex analysis specifically, I can't go into theoretical math. I haven't gone that far. My highest math was uh, PDEs, partial differential equations, and I want to self-study complex analysis. But in general, dude, I don't have any tips because my tips are just do the work. You just get the textbook and do the practice problems, do the derivations, read it, do it over and over again. I'm really bad at tips, guys, because there's not really any tips. You just study. Electrical engineering. I see. Yeah, you guys have to do complex because yeah, circuits, it's all. And so that's going to be related to linear algebra, so keep making connections between the classes you've already taken. So I'm assuming you have already taken linear and calculus, right? So definitely spend a lot of time reviewing your linear and calculus. And dude, if you're in electrical engineering, don't even try to go so hard with the theory. Just read your EE textbooks. Okay? Spend all your time just mastering your major. You chose your major for a reason and just crunch down on your major. All right. Yeah, absolutely. And anyone else have any tips? Definitely drop them in the chat. So continuing on, I'm gonna go continue on with this integral here, and you're free to ask me any additional questions as I move forward. If you have specific questions, either send me an email or join the Discord, and then I'll get back to you in the future. So we have integral 2x square root x squared minus 5. So again, what's the strat here, chat? We have the integral here. So again, notice that if I were to take the derivative of 2x, that's already right here. So the strat is to set u equal to something inside this term here. And more than likely, why don't we go ahead and set u equal to what's inside here. Okay, hope that's making sense. I'm going to arbitrarily set u equal to x squared minus 5. What I had trouble understanding was that u subs are arbitrary. If I wanted to, I could set u equal to, you know, I could set u equal to x squared. Okay, I can set u equal to whatever I want, but this is going to lead to us nowhere. The strat is to get very good at identifying what is the u. Why? Because if we take d by du by dx rather, we get 2x, or rather that's going to be du equals 2x dx. And so that we can simply replace the integral with square root of u, which is u to the 1/2 times du. Okay? So we converted this integral into this integral here by replacing it with this u sub. That's the strat here, guys. If I'm not reading the chat, I do apologize. I'm going to go ahead and finish this integral and go back. We have u to the 1/2 du. Okay, and now we have to integrate this. This one is a standard integral. We raise this by 1. So 1/2 plus 1 is 3/2. So I'm going to say this is 3/2, and then divide that by the reciprocal, which is 2/3. In a moment, I will go ahead and add plus c. Don't forget the plus c, but I still want to replace the u with what I said originally, which was here. U equals x squared minus 5. Okay, so I'm going to just replace that u there, which is x squared minus 5, to the 3/2 plus c. Are we done? I think we're done here. And this is our answer here. Integral of 2x is x squared. Fancy pants. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. However, when you do the integral, you have to take the reciprocal. Okay, so notice here how I have the reciprocal of the power. So notice how in the power I have 3 halves, in the reciprocal I have 2/3. And that is because why? Let's go ahead and take the derivative. Let's see what we get. Let's take d by dx here. Okay, let's take d by dx. Okay, that constant is going to stay, so that's going to be 2/3 times, we take that power down here, so this power goes down here. Aha! And do you see why we multiply it by that 2/3 here? Because now these powers are going to cancel out. Let us not change what is inside the parentheses here. And let us go ahead and multiply via the chain rule of the derivative of inside here, which is 2x. I'm going a little bit fast here, but I hope you see that we can indeed now cancel these 2's and these 3's. And what we obtain, I do have to subtract this by 1 here. And what we obtain is indeed the integrand we obtained originally. This is the fundamental theorem of calculus, guys. The fundamental theorem of calculus tells us that if we differentiate what we integrate, we get back to the original question. Okay, integrals and derivatives are inverse operations. Moving on, I'm going to continue on to this next problem here. Perfect, so a little bit of trigonometry here. We have integral of 3 sine of 3x minus 1 dx. Okay. Integral of 3 sine 3x minus 1. I'm going to go ahead and cheat. I'm going to go ahead and move this 3 to this other side here. I'm going to go ahead and multiply 3 times that integral. Integral of u is negative cosine sine of u. I think I got you, fancy pants. So we're going to go ahead and say this is u inside here indeed. Okay. Let's set this equal to 3x minus 1, such that du is equal to 3 dx. Okay, I moved that integral, I moved that 3 out there, but I'm going to go ahead and undo that. Let's just put it back there. Why? Because now we have this 3 dx here, and that is going to be our du term. So this integral will turn into what? This integral will turn into sine of u times du. Okay? So when we have the integral of sine of u, that's simply going to be minus cosine. Minus cosine of u. We will add the plus c in a second. Before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and back replace that u term we have there. Okay, so it's negative cosine of 3x minus 1 plus c. Negative cosine 3x minus 1 plus c. Okay? Chat, is this making sense? If you're still following along, drop a thumbs up. Let me go ahead and check my YouTube comments real quick. Okay, no one in the YouTube chat. It's all good. It's all good. No worries, no worries. What happened to the 3? What did happen to the 3? Wait a second. Oh, yes. So what happened was we set u equal to 3x minus 1, and we took the derivative. So what's the derivative of du with respect to dx. Let me write this out to be a little bit more clear. Okay? So let me just write this out again. We set u equal to 3x minus 1, right? So we set u here inside here. Let's go ahead and take du by dx here. Du by dx is equal to 3. So now notice that this 3 is over here. So notice that when we differentiate, we have what's already inside the integrand. And namely, notice if we solve for 3 dx, which gives us du equals 3 dx, right, by cross multiplying that dx term, we obtain this term here, du equals 3 dx. So du equals 3 dx is right over here, 3 dx. So that's where that 3 went away. It got absorbed into that du term here. Okay, and then at the end of the day, we back replace that 3 from that u equals 3x minus 1. Fancy pants, that was a great question. Did that clear up things for you? Okay. So we're just going over integrals here, guys. And just want to showcase my my Discord. So if you swipe right, you can swipe to my website, tap the link in bio, and get to my website, drandrewsanchez.com. Guys, if you need tutoring, you can always set a free consultation call. Just select the booking time that works for you, and I'm going to tell you how my tutoring system works. And then, yeah, I'll be happy to help you out for any STEM subjects, whether it's math, chemistry, physics, or engineering. But yeah, guys, the Discord community is totally free. This is what I want to advertise. Just click Discord. And then it's going to take you to the Discord. You're going to click accept invite. And there you go. Please start introducing yourselves and go ahead and let me know what's your major, if you're a mechanical engineer, if you're an electrical engineer. Guys, this thing is totally brand new, and my goal this year is to start fleshing this out, start fleshing out super helpful educational content. So drop any questions, and then I'll just be answering them directly in the Discord. You can upload images, and I can help you out on your homework. All right, let's continue on here. Integral. Let's do some more tricky ones. Integral of 5x plus 7 to the 20 dx. All right, I'm going to go a little bit faster. So now hopefully we start to realize that whatever is inside the parentheses, typically we want to set that equal to set that equal to u. So I'm going to set, I'm going to set u equal to 5x plus 7. I'm going to set u equal to 5x plus 7. And then take the derivative of that guy. Du equals 5 dx. Okay. So the only thing I have to do this time is I'm going to solve for 1/5 du to get dx by itself. Why? Because we have this dx term here and this dx term here, so I have nothing to replace for du here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and replace that integral, and that's the integral of 5x plus 7, which we said was u. So now in terms of u, that's going to be u to the 20th times 1/5 du here. I'm just going to go ahead and pull that 1/5 outside of that integrand there, outside of that integral there, and that's 20 du. Okay, so that was that u sub there. We started with this guy, we replaced the u terms, and now we're left with this integral here. Okay, and go ahead and let me know what is that integral there. Okay, and testing, and sometimes I just get kicked out, and I do apologize for those technical difficulties there. Let's see, and where's my live stream session? Here. Guys, that's just going to keep happening, unfortunately. Let me just move this for a sec. Let me look for my Obsidian. Let's see. Okay, my Obsidian went away, but at least you can still see my screen. So let's see if this comes back. All right, so at least you can see my iPad. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue, and just my advertisement is no longer there, which is unfortunate, but let's move on. Let's go ahead and integrate you to the 20th. Okay, and we're just gonna use the power rule, so we're gonna go ahead and add 1 to that value and obtain u to the 21. We tack on that 1/5, keep that there, and multiply by the reciprocal 1 over 21. Okay? And then before we add the plus c, which we will do in a sec, we're going to go ahead and multiply out 15. So fancy pants, I see what you're doing. And just don't, you're doing great, by the way. Just don't get confused by the derivatives and integrals, which remember, they're inverses. Okay? They're inverses of each other. So we have to add one. Hey Alberto, the note-taking software is Notability on the iPad. And so 1 over 5 times 21 is 1 over 105. I'm going to go ahead and replace that u term, which what we had earlier, and that's 5x plus 7, 21. Hey Miguel, yes, absolutely. I know differential equations. My background is in engineering. Unfortunately, let me see. Let me go ahead and close this real quick. Close up one of my softwares, and then it shows you all my information. Okay. Let's see. Content, live streams. Let's see if this comes back up. Okay, bear with me, chat. One moment. Obsidian, add source. Here we go. All right, there we go. This thing is back. Let's just make this a little bit bigger. There we go. There we go. And this one. Just like that. Just like that. Here we go. That should work. Okay, here we go. Dude, this software is really glitchy. Sorry, chat. Oh no. Now everything went away. Test, test. Oh my goodness. Are we back? Whew. This thing totally kicked me out this time. This thing totally kicked me out this time. Alright. Let's see if we can get this thing back. Let's see if we can get going back. Window. Test. Alright, we're back. Oh, and we're gone. Are we back? Hopefully we're back. Hopefully we are back. Okay, welcome back. We're back. Welcome in, Am. We're gonna continue to apologize for those huge technical difficulties. Let's get right back to it. Okay. Let's get right back to it. So let's just continue doing some integration. Disconnected. Trying to reconnect. I'm just going to continue. Let's see what happens. Integral. Welcome back. Do apologize for those technical difficulties. We are going to continue x cosine of 3x squared plus 1 dx. Here we go. Hopefully I'm live. I'm not sure if this is still going through. And let's keep it going. All right, x cosine of x. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and set u equal to 3x squared plus 1. Take the derivative du by dx is equal to 3x. Since we don't have a 3 there, we just want to solve for dx in this case. And we want to solve for x times dx. So solving for x times dx, we have 1 over 3 du equals x dx. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. So x cosine of u is going to turn into cosine of u du. Okay, and this is going to be our new integral that we solve here. Okay, the integral of cosine of u is going to be sine of u, which we're going to add plus c. And then let's go ahead and replace our u from 3x squared plus 1. Sine of 3x squared plus 1 plus c. Okay, and I did forget a 1/3 here. Okay, 1/3 du. Gonna tack in a 1/3 everywhere, and that's gonna be right there. Wait, I forgot another. I made a huge typo. Guys. I said 3x squared. I gotta go back. Unfortunately, this is all wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and delete all of this because I made a huge typo. And we said du by dx is 3x squared. Bro, I made a huge typo right here. 3x squared is 6x right here. 6x right here. So let's change that to a 6x. Sorry about that, guys. So 6x right there. Welcome back, everyone. Just had some technical difficulties. This software is... I'm doing the same unit right now in Calc, and I find it kind of confusing. I just so happen to scroll. Welcome in, Darian. That's why I'm here, man. All right, du by dx equals 6x. And here we go. And so here we go. So we have du by dx equals 6x. And just kind of double checking here. I'm doing everything properly. I'm going to go ahead and solve for x dx and solve 1/6 du from this term here. And that's going to be x dx. Okay? All right, and so we're going to go ahead and replace that 1/6 du term over here. And so we're going to have 1/6 on the outside here. That's going to be cosine u. Darian, junior year in high school, doing this, but taking it a step at a time. That's right. Also, only du is the derivative of u. Darian, I encourage you to check out the Discord link in bio. It's gonna be totally free. It's brand new, and that way you can ask questions, and I'll be there to help you guys out when you're taking your AP Calc. So I do also offer tutoring for Calc, chemistry, and algebra and physics. So basically, you can follow my accounts on IG and TikTok. And yeah, let me know if you guys are currently taking this subject, just like Darian here. Appreciate the likes, by the way. Welcome in, Bravest. Welcome in, Aiden. Let's go ahead and finish this integral here. We have integral of cosine u du. And so we basically have to integrate that here. That's 1/6. Okay, the integral of cosine is going to be... sine. Okay, because when you differentiate sine, you get cosine. Sine of u is going to be that u term that we differentiated earlier. That's 3x squared plus 1, and that's plus c. Okay, so our final answer is 1/6 sine of 3x squared plus 1 plus c. All right, I'm going to leave that up since I just had trouble reconnecting in. Welcome, Crooked, Lela. Welcome back, GG. Welcome, Srivis. Awesome, Darian. Appreciate that. So yeah, anyone that's new here, I'm Dr. Andrew. I finished my PhD in chemical engineering. Guys, when I took this stuff, I was actually struggling quite a lot, especially with chemistry. Chemistry and I were not friends, but somehow I managed to follow through, and I ended up falling in love with chemical engineering. And now my passion is to basically teach and do tutoring and help each other, help students going through this stuff, because again, yeah, this stuff is hard. Welcome in, Smoking Crab. Fancy Pants, I'm glad you're enjoying this. I'm super glad you're following along, by the way. Guys, if TikTok goes away, you're going to find me on YouTube, so all my stuff is going to be right here. I'm posting YouTube videos starting tomorrow. And let me just do a quick little plug again for my YouTube channel. So if you swipe right, you're going to go to my webpage, drandrewsanchez.com. Scroll down right here, click the Discord. Guys, please introduce yourself, and please start, posting questions. I see we have a couple introductions already. I'll take a look at those later. Guys, just start posting questions and feedback or whatever it is you want to talk about in the math or physics channels, and I'll definitely help you out. If you want to learn more about engineering, definitely check out each of these engineering sections as well. And coming soon, I'm going to start to add textbooks there as well. Okay, and then I'm going to plug my YouTube channel real quick. So let's see, going over here, you click my YouTube channel. It's the same as my TikTok. And then, yeah, I'm posting a video tomorrow, and I'm going to be posting more and more videos on math, chemistry, and physics. And yeah, so if I go away due to TikTok getting banned, then you're going to find me on IG and YouTube. All right, continuing on, enough of that self-plug there. I'm going to continue on with this integral here. And I'm going to read this out and then read Darian's comment real quick. X times secant squared x squared dx. All right, I'm going to pause 1 second and read the chat. Go ahead, and if you're following along, feel free to answer that next question. Thank you, Darian. I appreciate that. Thanks for the follow, GG. All right, so Darian is interested in engineering, so that's why he's doing AP Calc AB. That's perfect. You're definitely going to learn a lot. Nothing is easy in life, for real, dude. Honestly. Welcome in, Xtina. Welcome in, Ghost Sketcher. Yeah, I got on Shangshu. I got on Red Note. I haven't posted on it, but I just downloaded it, see what's all the hype. Everyone's really nice there so far, so we'll see. Maybe I'll try that one out. And welcome in Reverse. Welcome in Verse Hurst. Welcome in Hudson. So, Fancy Pants suggests saying u equals to, let's see, 2x and then 1/2 outside, something like that. Not sure if I follow that, but I'm going to go ahead and set u equal to what's in this parentheses here, and that's going to be x squared. Okay? And so notice if we take du by dx, we're going to get 2x dx, or I'm just going to go ahead and solve for x dx, and that's going to be 1/2 du equals x dx. Okay, so hopefully you got something like this. We have 1/2 du x dx. Chat, if you're following along, definitely, if you're taking AP Calc right now, the best thing is not to just blindly watch this. Don't memorize. Go ahead and follow along with me as I solve these integrals and see if you can solve them by yourself. That's the best way to learn, just to do problems. So to solve for x dx, all you have to do is divide. That's right. I sort of skipped that explanation there, but all I did was divide both sides by 2. So just a little bit of algebra there. Great question. Okay, and so we have x dx. And so again, notice that this term, x dx, is inside our integrand. Okay, and that is going to be 1/2 u. So I'm going to, 1/2 du rather. So I'm going to add a 1/2 term. Why? Because that 1/2 is right there. Hopefully you can see the colors are a little off there, but and then we're going to have secant squared of, in the parentheses, secant squared of u du. Okay, so to recap, we set u equal to x squared, and we did a little bit of algebra manipulation to solve for 1/2 du is equal to x dx, and get rid of that yellow color, make it a little bit easier to see. And then again, so this should be our integral here. We have 1/2 secant squared u by du. Now, we can go ahead and, when does x become 1/2? So x dx becomes 1/2 because we have this expression here for du by dx by taking the derivative. And we have 2x dx. I know this can be a little bit tricky, a little bit confusing, but it's always best if you do it yourself on paper. The answer is algebra. Okay, so this is taking the derivative. Take first derivative. Okay, and then this next part is algebra manipulation. Okay, and then so that's how we replace that. Now, chat, does anyone remember what is the derivative, or rather, which derivative gives us secant squared? Okay, so which derivative gives us secant squared? And hopefully you remember from last semester, if you've taken calculus last semester, the derivative of tangent of x is secant squared. Okay, so we have secant squared, and so that's just going to be tangent there. Okay, so we pull that 1/2 out of the integral, and that secant squared is going to be tangent squared of u. Okay, that's going to be tangent squared of u, or that's 1/2 tangent squared of, well, we said that u is equal to x squared. We said that u is equal to x squared, and then we're going to tack on a plus c term there. Okay. Welcome in T Theo, welcome in Ankush, Dylan. Guys, free Discord. This is what I'm advertising today. If you want some help on math, chemistry, or physics, go ahead and join the Discord in the link in bio. Just swipe right to my page, tap the link, and join that Discord there. Introduce yourselves there. Doing it step by step makes it easier to process. Okay, very good, Darian. I'll go ahead and do it step by step from now on, because I understand that some people cannot see it the first time, and that's totally fine. So our next example here, I'm going to move on. Our next example here is going to be evaluate secant squared 3x dx. Evaluate secant squared 3x dx. Ankush, unfortunately, I don't offer tutoring for stats. I know basic statistics, but that's not part of my forte at the moment, but I am interested in learning that in the future. I'd forget that the integral is still there, so I'm leaving the original function there. That's right. Yep, can be tricky. Takes a lot of practice, guys. All right, so we have this next integral here, integral of secant squared of 3x dx. So what's going to be our u sub this time? What's going to be our u sub this time? Thanks for the likes, T. Theo, welcome in. So we're going to set u equal to 3x, perfect. Very nice. Okay, so I can tell you're getting the hang of it here. So u is equal to 3x. We're going to go ahead and take that derivative. Okay, du by dx is equal to 3. And so I want to solve for just dx here. So I'm going to cross multiply by 3. And so I'll have 1/3 du is equal to dx here. Okay, so now we have dx up here, and that's 1/3 du. And we're going to replace that secant squared there. Okay, so let's go ahead and rewrite the integral. The integral of 1/3. Why? Because we have this 1/3 du term. Secant squared doesn't change. The 3x, the secant squared doesn't change, but the 3x is going to convert into a u. So we have 1/3 secant squared of u times dx, which we said dx is 1/3 du. Okay, again, we said that dx is 1/3 du. Okay, so one more time, this integral, by doing a u sub, setting u equal to 3x, and taking the derivative with respect to, we get 3. And then doing a little bit of cross multiplication there, we obtain 1/3 du is equal to 3 dx rather, and converting that integral into the integral of 1/3 secant squared of u du. Okay, guys, what did we just say? We just said that the derivative of tangent x equals secant squared. If you don't have your trig functions memorized, you're cooked. Just kidding. You're not cooked. Just keep practicing. You'll memorize them eventually with time. Okay, that's going to be the hard part of calculus. The hardest part of calculus isn't even the calculus. It's the other stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and pull that 1/3 out of the integral. The integral of secant squared is tangent of x, according to this formula right over here. So the integral of secant squared is tangent of x. So I'm going to write that as tangent of u. But what did we say our u was? Let's just go ahead and replace that right away. That should be 3x. Okay, plus the integration constant plus c. Okay, so that should be our answer there. 1/3 tangent 3x plus c. I know, isn't it wild that we go through geometry, we don't even touch cosecant and secant and cotangent, but they come up all the time in calculus. And engineering, by the way, the reason we go over those trigonometric functions is because in engineering, they are more common. All right, sorry chat, let me go back a little bit, see if you guys understand this integral. Going a little bit fast here, but feel free to stop me at any time. Welcome Zoe, welcome Sir Bober, welcome Julia, welcome you. How difficult is trig substitution? It's quite similar to u subs, except instead of replacing u with terms, we're just going to replace with trigonometric functions such as sine and cosine. I know, right? I'm going to miss these, dude. It's going to be sad. Guys, I'm going to plug my YouTube channel one more time. If this goes away, if TikTok goes away, definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my website. Just swipe right, get to my YouTube channel, and join the Discord, okay? So I just created a free Discord. Swipe right, click the link in bio, get to drandrewsanchez.com. You're going to tap this link. It says click to join the free Discord community. Tap Discord. Okay, you're going to tap the Discord, and then it's going to say accept invite. You're going to click accept. And then there you go. It's going to be totally free. Please, please, please introduce yourselves and start asking questions. And yeah, I'll be happy to answer any questions you have about math, calculus, physics, or chemical engineering. Okay? And yeah, it's going to be my pleasure to basically make courses. And I'm going to plug my YouTube channel. Again, if you tap the link in bio, you'll get to my YouTube channel. It's Dr. Andrew Sanchez. I'm going to start posting YouTube videos every single Friday, especially if TikTok goes away. This is where I'm going to hang out from now on. Okay, so definitely check out my channel there. Welcome Parwani, welcome Sands, welcome Elizabeth, welcome Second Chance, welcome Alta, welcome James, welcome Ian. Is that Ian or Lane? Thank you, James. So yeah, absolutely, guys. So yeah, all the links are there. That's going to be the Discord and the YouTube channel. So if you want to ask me questions, definitely join there. Introduce yourself there as well. Welcome in, Andrew. Welcome in, Adam. We're just going over integral practice. So if you're new here, I'm Dr. Andrew. I like to go over math, chemistry, and physics. And yeah, it's my passion to teach STEM subjects. So you can always ask me questions, whether it's related to college level math, engineering math, physics. I'm a huge physics nerd, guys. Okay, here's our next integral. Chat. So, chat, what's going to be the first step we do here? We have the integral of x times this guy here. Hopefully, some of you are getting the hang of this if you've been here for the last, I don't know, 45 minutes. Sapyalia. Yeah, absolutely. I can do Gauss's law. Alto, what's a chemi skill that you found to be most used in your industry? Oh no. I'm experiencing technical difficulties. This keeps happening. I'm gonna get kicked any second now. If I get kicked, find me on the Discord, send me a DM. I'm gonna get kicked any second. This thing is bugging and this keeps happening. I do apologize. So if I get kicked, which will happen any second from now, swipe. Let me just pull this up because it's literally gonna go away. Okay. So, oh, yep. It's bugging, dude. I do not like this software. I do have a question. The derivatives of trig functions don't make sense to me. Yeah, guys, so if you have questions, best place is just find me on Discord. So go ahead and tap right here, join the Discord community, and then click accept invite. And then this is where you can ask me questions. So Pialia, hopefully I'm saying that right. Just go into the physics channel here and then ask your question about Gauss's law and I'll just respond there. Andrew, if you want a question about math, go ahead and ask it there. Let's see, because this thing is bugging. Let's see if my TikTok will go back. Just trying to hold on for dear life as I'm about to get kicked. This keeps happening. I'm not sure why, guys. And so I do have a question. Other derivative. Hello, guys. Unfortunately, I'm having too many issues. I'm not sure if you can still hear me. Unfortunately, I'm having too many technical issues. I will be back tomorrow. But yeah, again, just check the Discord. Go ahead and join that. It's totally free. So I'm not sure if you can still hear me. Everything's all weird. The music stopped. Um, the software is buggy. TikTok is gonna go away. It's sad. I know. But again, check out my YouTube channel. I'm gonna post a video tomorrow and basically make courses. Those of you that follow my Obsidian guides, you can see updates there as well. So all my Obsidian guides are in progress. So I'm gonna have tons and tons of guides for everyone for math and chem and physics. Unfortunately, I'm having technical difficulties. I can't read the chat anymore. It's totally gone. I've been live for about an hour now, so I'm gonna end it soon anyway. I'll just stick around to see if it comes back. If not, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. TikTok is donezo, and so we're gonna have to figure out how to move on with our lives after that after that is gone. But anyway, it's been real. If it does go away, it's been truly real connecting with everyone. And yeah, it's gonna be crazy, but you know, we'll move on. All right. So this thing is totally glitchy, and I do apologize. I'm gonna just go ahead and end it. Everyone have a great rest of your evening. Stay safe.